She's a badass.
I think it flamed blue because orcs are coming.
It's back in baby's arms. It's a reunion of Peacemaker and Winona. But where are those swords, guys?
No.
She wakes up and she doesn't have them. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Good talking.
We have some fun. We have some fun plans for all that. Yeah. Shout out to Winona Writers. All nursing to St. Cole in Calgary. In Toronto when I got to come here. But yeah, there's a plan. There's a plan. All right. Skeptical. All right. Tiger tail. It should have worked. I'm still gonna eat it.
I don't have a question as much as an observation. I'm sorry, I'm making fun of myself. But Ghost River Triangle, I'm going to pull out my Catholic school education and say Holy Trinity. Are those things related?
Maybe.
What is it?
Did you go to Catholic school?
I went to private school for a little while, which was crazy. But
Biblically, did you have that schooling?
Yes, I have a whole thing. I'll tell you about it later. But I have to wear the outfit. Is that okay? She has to wear the outfit. She has the outfit. Season 4 too. Flashback. Smoking a cigarette behind.
We're crowdsourcing season 4. What's your question?
Hi, 4 seasons Catholic school right here. Also, Mo, you used my question for the Wade Hat panel later about Waverly and Nicole, so I have to go back to the drawing board. My question here is, if you can go back in time for your character or forward, what point in their life would you go, Emily, this doesn't apply to you because you're not a character, but no, wait, you're not off the hook. What character would you write at some point? Doesn't have to be somebody that you've done, and Bo, this doesn't apply to you either, but what would you write as well, and what character in the comic books would you like to take either forward or back and find a point in their life?
I'll start that one. I'll start. I'd like to move forward at least one day. Forward. Just to see if I'm alive. Just one day.
Long live Bobo!
I've always been obsessed with the idea of what Nedley was like 30 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think that men and me, you get to an age where you just want to scream at the world, you know. 60 isn't old. 60 is slower and smarter. 80 is old. When I'm 80, you can call me old. But 60, there's something about it, you know, you go, no, I can still run. I just can't run for 8 miles. I can still do it, but I just can't do it as long. So I've just always been obsessed with the idea of...
30 years you could run.
Now you guys have to think about what is Nedley's Viagra. I've just been obsessed with the whole idea of what Nedley was like 30 years ago. And if he's forced into a position where he has to become that guy again, and how long can he sustain that for. So I think Nedley would like to go back in time, I think.
Disco Nedley.
Because age.
Disco Nedley.
I've become recently obsessed with thinking about Nicole as a disgruntled teenager. So I want to see that part of her. I think she went through a dark phase with yeah, I think she was angry for a while, and I really want to see what that looked like. And I think she's really good at pushing it down. I'm starting to think she's not as okay as the exterior she puts on for everyone. I think she's pretty good at bottling it up. So I would like to see that.
I would like to see Waverly in 10 years. To see how much she's grown already in 3 years. Imagine where she'd be in 10 years. I feel like I would want to meet that woman.
I think I go back in past, kind of, and I let Doc die.
You just quit the show?
This is where Tim, backtracks. It makes it all make sense.
I would let him find his peace. And that was the life that he was meant to have. And now he's at rest. It's my answer. She's not born yet because I died. Peacefully, happily.
I would do a little bit of like what Tim said. I do the past and the fact that I would like to do in the comic book and the graphic novel, Doc and Winona time travel back. So Doc has to take her back to the time of what, so she can see what he went through, and what Doc, the different person he was, and then as also the ending part of the story, Wyatt comes to the future with them and gets to see every decision that he made back then, what it has brought forth now, and what his great-great-granddaughter, how she's handling it, and how Doc's handling it as well. So it's a very good question, and to be honest with you, those little leather journals I keep, it's written down in there, and you're not getting credit.
Not even a thank you?
Writers are selfish, very selfish. Thank you.
These were all great ideas except Tim's. It was terrible. Next time you're mad at me for writing a bad story, just remember that Tim tried to write a show where he died and then there was no show. The end. I love you so much, Tim Rosan, but I'm not going to tell you that. These are all amazing answers. I would love to see Doc Nicole, man. Just
Yeah!
I also think I'd like to know what Kate was doing in between the time when she decided to become a vampire to go after Doc. That woman must have had some adventures that had nothing to do with Doc, so I'd like to see that. And I'd like to know, Winona keeps saying she did some bad things when she was younger. I think it's time to know what those are.
I know all those things.
You know
I was there. Just come talk to me. Nicole, you were in goth. I remember. You studied every day. Wanted to think you're badass. There was that one monk that was rough for you. You started burning chords and flashy colors.
Okay, so we only have time for 2 more questions. I'm so sorry, but we're going to be here all weekend and just find some hallways.
Potato peels.